Hello guys, and this is Kagami5525 bringing you guys another Dragon Ball Xenoverse video. Now today, we're going to be talking about 5 crucial tips to helping you learn the curve of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is actually a really different game. Now although a lot of people just say, it looks the same as Xenoverse 1, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is actually an extremely different game. Once you get your hands on the controller and you get yourself inside the battlefield, you are not allowed to move as freely as you do in Xenoverse 1. The game is completely different. Everything is basically based off of anticipation. Anticipation is key in this game, and so with that comes a new learning curve. Because unlike Xenoverse 1, where you're able to jump out of combos and just, move out of the way of certain things, Xenoverse 2, you have to be a little bit more on your toes. Considering that the hit detection is a lot better, characters are way faster, the combat is a lot more flowy, everything comes together all in one. So we're going to sit here and we're actually going to talk about the 5 crucial things you guys need to know about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And not just in PvP, but also in PvE. Because there are some new things, like a harder difficulty of the opponents that you fight in PvE. And this is going to help you out big time. So the first thing I'm going to talk about here are sidestep. Sidestep is the most crucial thing here in Xenoverse 2. Now in Xenoverse 1, like I said, back then you were able to just move out of combos and jump out of the way. That doesn't work here. Like I said, your character is not able to just, move side to side and get out of combos just because of the luck of the Irish. No. Here in Xenoverse 2, once you do a banish or whatever and you take those 2 bars of stamina and someone's about to back hit you, the first thing you need to think about is where to sidestep. And yes, it is where to sidestep, because as you're sidestepping, certain characters do have the ability to hit a certain range with their sidestep, like Turles. Turles actually so far is one of the hardest characters that I anticipated to sidestep with. Even if I sidestep to the left or right, he still gets me, so I have to backstep instead. And backstepping is more important sometimes due to certain characters back hits being a little bit more versatile than others. Sorry about that. Another thing is the expert missions. Now the expert missions really didn't seem that hard during gameplay, but they actually are. These expert missions are a lot more difficult to deal with, mainly because of the fact that the Great Apes in Xenoverse 2 are a lot faster, they do a lot more damage, and in the expert missions they are built to kill all 6 of you, which makes them a lot more dangerous than what they were in Xenoverse 1. Plus, like I said, the hit detection is better, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Now, to do these expert missions is going to take teamwork. The team has to work together, all things considering, because there are going to be different levels for these Great Apes. So just by walking in and just popping Blue Hurricane 24/7, that's not going to work. You guys have to help each other when being brainwashed, by destroying the enemy, or just by having your partner destroy his own dark self inside of the crystal or the time break. So that's another thing that you need to look out for. And always make sure you have a prepared team before going into an expert mission, so that everyone runs it smoothly and no one has that big of a problem. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about EX Supers, and this is one of the things that I found out during the Dragon Ball Xenoverse closed beta. I don't really have a name for it because they never really said, so I call it the EX Supers. Now the EX Supers are versions of certain super attacks that allow you to do an extended version when transformed. Now moves like Super Mad Dance, ×4 Kamehameha, Kaioken, those ultimates, those supers, it depends really. It depends really. Sorry about that again. And I've noticed that only certain transformations do it. I haven't really seen like a human be able to do it, but I've seen, or a Namekian, but I've seen Frieza races and Saiyans do it all at once, and they completely changed the move. It turns Super Mad Dance into like 3 kicks, 3 kicks, an uppercut, and a freaking axe kick. It's ridiculous. It adds more damage and everything. ×4 Kamehameha, the EX version, would do like an extra little push of energy with it, and it all works out. It's all great. Another thing that you need to watch out for is that while doing these moves, they don't have to connect to activate. So when you do the EX moves and you completely miss, well, then you're open for the extended version of that attack, and then someone can actually come back around and counter you. So that's always something to look out for. Now, another thing I want to talk to you guys about is the Super Souls. The Super Souls in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 are a big change up in how the gameplay will go about. Now, Super Souls aren't just, special abilities that add to your character. They also change the character's ki blast that you have. So the charge power ki blast, you have your power ki blast, your bomb ki blast, your homing key blast, and so on and so on, new ones that haven't been discovered yet. But each Super Soul actually changes which key blast you do, so that's also something to look into while playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and you're customizing your character. But then at the same time, they also give you certain stat boosts and certain debuffs and buffs. So always look out for that. Read every Super Soul. That is crucial. Read them, because certain things will not be able to fit your playstyle or your character. So make sure you pay attention to it. Just because it has one certain, key blast type does not mean it's going to have a certain ability or whatever. You always want to make sure you fit your playstyle. Another thing I want to talk to everyone about is the guard break and the dragon dash. These two are the most important out of everything on the list. I know I said everything is crucial, but these two are the most important. Now, the guard break. The guard break works in two different ways. The guard break, you can either press square and up, or up and triangle. Now, with these two come two different types of guard breaks. The up and square guard break is your weak guard break. We're going to call that the weak guard break. The weak guard break allows you to keep your enemy staggered in front of you long enough for you to pull off another combo and or a super attack. While the strong guard break, that's the triangle and up, will send your enemy knockback flying, doing more damage and giving you more chance to get your enemy away from you, charge your stamina, whatever you need to do. Both of these cannot just be done mid-combo. We've already tested it out. These moves must be done when the enemy is staggered in front of you. Certain parts of combos allow you a lot of time to be able to actually pull these off. Mainly with Goku, for example, by pressing square, triangle, you'll be able to then do the weak guard break and be able to stagger your opponent in front of you while they have no stamina. You can just wreck savage combos on them. Another thing is the Dragon Dash. The Dragon Dash is really important for those little runners, the ones that were in Xenoverse 1, making your matches take 3 minutes long. Yeah, that can't happen anymore. Now we have the Dragon Rush technique. By pressing the square and the X button, the Dragon Rush technique allows you to quickly move and maneuver around to your opponent character and hit them. Now by pressing the square button, you hit them long enough to stagger them in front of you and continue a combo. By pressing the triangle button, you hit them with a heavy attack that knocks them back and sends them flying, allowing you to do whatever you need to do to get ready for your next attack. Now that's pretty much all that's really crucial to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Me mainly, all I have to say is that again, participation is key. Stepping into Xenoverse 2 is a whole different learning curve. So please take this advice and do not come into Xenoverse 2 thinking you can do the same things in Xenoverse 1. It's completely different. In Xenoverse 2, you're able to be a lot more versatile with every technique that you have. Everything is a lot more important to deal with. Now, I'm not saying, it might sound weird at first, but yes, everything is a lot more important to deal with, as in, getting out of combos. Because once you're in a combo, it's really hard to get out. So you have to make sure that you are set to evade, to anticipate. To anticipate and counter. Those are the two most important things you need to know about this game today. And I hope this helps you guys out, and I hope you guys enjoy the open beta this Friday, and then the release of the game coming on the 25th. And I will see you guys then live on Twitch at Kakumi5525. Thank you so much. Have a good day.